Okay, hello everyone, and welcome back to Professor Layton in the Azran Legacy. We're going for the next episode. Episode 8. So we have 3 of the 5 extra at this point, so hell yeah. The story so far. Ruby, the lady who had tied her necklace around Old Red's neck, hands the Azran neck over to Professor Layton. Now one step close to the goal, Layton and the others can move on and continue their adventure elsewhere. Yes! Bye, Old Red! And hello, Bostonius! Welcome back, sir and madams. I trust episode 2 was a roaring success. You are slow as fuck. Raymond! It was a neat, and we were able to obtain the egg thanks to Luke's unconventional language skills. Yep, being able to talk to animals certainly has its advantages. That is marvelous news. I should begin preparations for departure whenever you are ready. Unity Gamedev is the first Azran artifact to be discovered in this part of the world. I had no idea the Azran once lived here. But even in our times it was an arid land. Alright, you recall memories of this place? Partially, yes. I recall that the Azran once tried to rejuvenate this dying land. But the technology was at the time insufficient. They could not restore balance to its ecosystem. That is all I remember. First thing, citizens like us lived through ages of varying technological progress. The internet started out like people in the Stone Age, with really primitive tools. A very probable theory, Luke. Mankind has always been upon the part in the hope of founding an ever brighter future. And now that Torita has made peace with Old Red, they can look forward to a brighter future too. Wholeheartedly agree. Well, I believe it's about time for us to depart, shall we? Aww. Old Red, the big old fucker. I love him. Let's go to the hillside. Phew, it was an awfully bumpy journey. I thought the Bostonius was going to flip over at one point. I just hope everyone was alright. Of course, sorry Raymond. Luke's just a bit of a scaredy cat, that's all. Hey, just because you're in front doesn't mean you can make fun of everyone else. I'm afraid I wasn't prepared for such a strong headwind. My inability to predict this development is a stain in my reputation. Don't be so hard on yourself. The weather is nothing if not unpredictable. I'm saying something. The light of the Azran shines brightly in this area. Oh. Did you really confident about that, Aurora? Yeah, this shows I'm being guided. It's gotta be some powerful force. Well, it's got to be a good sign, right? The Azran apparently is showing us the way. Alright, y'all, take care. I shall be here, awaiting your return as usual. As always. Why did you get that view? You can see for miles and miles up here. The village goes by the name of Hookland. It is a farming community nestled among a range of tall mountains. My word, it's terribly windy. I ought to watch the wind doesn't blow my head clean off. You do well to watch out, Professor. Look at the size of these rumbles. It must take quite a gust to get them turning. Seeing things like this is a real reminder of what a force nature can be. It's astounding. And if there are things that's an egg around here, and then I can't wait to get started on an investigation. Oh, I'm sure there will be plenty of opportunity for you to go home here in town as a photographer too, Amy. Amy, what the hell? Definitely, my shit is going to get real workout. In fact, perhaps that funny looking gentleman over there will agree to pose for a couple of shots. Oh, travelers, Harvey, you did well to find us all the way out here. So be sure, would you mind having a photograph taken? Oh, a photograph of me? Right, young lady, I suppose I better try to pose you then, eh? Oh, nice, that's a great photo. Right, one more. Alright, that's enough now. You don't want to be wasting your camera film me, not with the wedding ceremony about to start. A wedding? How wonderful, and it's a perfect day for it too. A pretty young lady like you make a fine bride yourself, you know. Ah, if you say so. Oh, I do. Now, you better hurry if you want to catch a glimpse of the bride. See you around, eh? Okay, check it out. First, I'd like to see what Hoogland's wedding is like. Oh, don't forget why we're here, Amy. Though I confess I'm rather curious myself. However, sir, I plan to multitask. We'll be leaving here with staggered wedding photos and the Azran axe. So I certainly hope so, Amy. Now let's continue into the village, shall we? A little fresh breeze. What's wrong, Professor? Brace yourselves, everyone.
Good grief.
Ah, phew, what in the world was that? I'm surprised they didn't blow these houses away. Look around, Luke, it kind of did. Did you see the wedding party? They seem really undeterred by what just happened. To think they would still consider going ahead with ceremony after witnessing such a structure to the village. Astonishing. It really is. Let's find out where they headed, Professor. There must be someone around here who can tell us. A puzzle! Bing! That's really the bride who was just over there. Do you know where she was going? Bride? You mean Romilda? Do you, eh? As well, so I was hoping to take some photographs of the ceremony, you see? Oh, so you want to take a photograph of Romilda, but not one of me, eh? This puzzle will teach you to be so rude. Sure, the wedding photo. Whatever. Puzzle 073, counting sheep. Okay, this farmer had a flock of around 400 sheep. Keen to find out the exact number, he started counting. He counted them in matches, hoping to save time, but lost track at the end anyway. All I remember is that when he counted them 3 at a time, he had 1 left over. When he counted 4 at a time, he had 2 left over. When he counted 5 at a time, he had 4 left over. When he counted them 7 at a time, he had 2 left over. Okay. Three at a time, 399. Okay, let's first say 401. There's just something in my head right now. I kind of need to... Okay. 300 and 400, so... If you were to count from 7. Not from 7, sorry. For the time I had 4 left over, so it can't be 4 and 1. I think it's 398. Because you can also get out, because you can also have 398 here. And with 4, you get 396. But there's 2. You get 2 left over. Or 3 at a time is 1 left over. 5 at a time we had 4 left over, so it could also be 404? I'm thinking like 404. No! Because you can actually get to 404 with just 4, so like you don't have anything left at that point. For 9? No, because... I'm thinking somewhere like 394.
Want an answer? How's this? Piece of cake.
Share class. The farmer has 394 sheep, 6 more, and you have exactly 400. So if you work with 5, and if there's always 4 left, that means you can only work with 4 and 9 at the end. We already established it couldn't have been 399. Before you had 2 left. So there can't have ever been like a 9 at the end. Because before you also never end up with a 7. So then have 2 left. 2 however and then 2 left, that works. Puzzle 073, counting sheep is now puzzle next. There, we solved your puzzle. Now will you tell us the way to the wedding ceremony, please? The wedding's happening at Chapel on that there hill. That's where Romilda was had it. I see, well thanks to your help. I'll come back and take photos around here just as soon as the wedding's over. It really is a lovely little village. We all like it so much, why don't you get married like Romilda, eh? Maybe you'll be part of the village forever and ever. If a nice looking lady like you got hitched here, I'll definitely make the village a happier place to be. Well, thank you, I suppose. You're welcome, lady. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Well then. So the bride's come to the chapel. Is everyone alright, Professor Sycamore? Oh yes, I was just wondering where the groom was, that's all. Well, he's probably waiting for her there. That's what usually happens, isn't it? Look, there was really chapel over there. Let's go and see for ourselves. Looks more like a ruin, but sure. Ah, it appears that we've made it in time for the wedding ceremony. It's doing all right though. There seems to be a bit of a kerfuffle going on. Said Shepherd, wait, let me speak with once more. The nightmare tortures me, consumes my soul. Why must you push her through the chapel door? Why must Ramada face such misery? I beg, said Shepherd, close the chapel door. My fair mother merits not this fate. Julian, stop it, would you? Ramada, They say this is your will. It truly cannot be what you desire. Deny this custom and refuse its aim. Listen, I'm happy. I want to be the Dragon Lord's bride. I'm happy, alright? So, I guess... For fuck's sake, I clicked. Well, this cannot... Today we witnessed the union of Romilda and the mighty Dragon Lord. Union will bless our village with fair winds. Come, parents, bring your blessed priest to bear upon our village. It is time to seal this union. Close the chapel door. Tajaba, please, undo what you have done. The wedding ceremony is concluded. Wail and cry all you like, dear boy. But know that nothing will change. Romilda is now the Dragon Lord's wife. Romilda! Just sweet Romilda. How did you for today? It looks as though the wedding ceremony is finished. It's a shame you couldn't take any wedding photographs after following the bride all the way here. We just saw it's not a wedding, Aurora. Oh. Something is very wrong here. We should talk to the man in the blue gown and find out what's going on. Bless you, travelers. Thank you for visiting our village. The ceremony is over now, but please stay a while and enjoy the local area. Actually, I was rather going to ask you about the ceremony you just witnessed. You see, I was planning on taking some photographs, but this wasn't like any wedding I've ever seen. Photographs of Romilda? Well, I'm afraid it's a little too late for that, dear girl. Romilda is now married to the Dragon Lord. Her soul shall soon depart the chapel, to blow as a fair wind through our village. Her soul shall depart? You mean she will die? You've sacrificed her. How could you do such a thing? My dearest ladies, you witnessed the vicious whirlwind that struck the village moments before the ceremony, did you not? Yes, its force is quite frightening. I've never seen anything like that before. That was whirlwind was a manifestation of Dragon Lord's wrath. It is the piece that's wrath that represents the Dragon Lord with a bride from the village. It is about you to relinquish your human form and become a gentle breeze, blessing our village for so long as it may last. So she is going to die. This is acceptable. Open that door right now. Absolutely not. The ceremony has been held in this village since time immemorial. Do you truly think we allow some pure tourist girl to come along and ruin everything by opening the chapel door? I would advise you to forget what you have seen here, dear girl. Forget all about this village and enjoy the rest of your trip. Ugh. Look at how fake the door is. That's no chapel. It's a prison. I know the man implied this is a nation ceremony. I find hard to believe there's a connection to the Azran in this. This isn't time to think about the Azran, Professor. What about the poor bride? If we don't find a way into the chapel, she's going to die in there. We can worry about the egg later. Stay calm. I understand how you feel, but we should first consider our options before doing anything rash. Professor Sick... Everyone, please listen. I can sense it. I can sense the force of the Hour Stone. It's coming from inside the chapel. Does this mean... There's more. There's another force inside the chapel. Something more powerful than the Hour Stone. Something related to the Azran? But sure, the chapel was built long after the demise of the Azran. How can the two possibly be connected? I don't know. What if there's some connection? Aurora wouldn't be sensing something here otherwise. Either way, I still think that the bride is our top priority. At least now we have 2 ways to find a way into the chapel. I suppose you're right. Let's start asking around the village for more information. Hopefully someone can point us into the right direction. The Bride of Hookland. Hookland is home to a disturbing custom in which a young lady from the village is selected to be the Dragon Lord's bride. Jesus fucking Christ. Are locked up in the local chapel as part of the wedding ceremony. Why on earth do they persist with such tradition? The people of Hookland seem to think that the whirlwind affecting their village are the work of a certain Dragon Lord. Ah, now the wedding's over. You're gonna take my photograph, right? The world is being sacrificed. All you care about is having your photo taken? Unbelievable. So you're saying you're not gonna take one? You meanie. Look, I don't wanna do anything about Ramada's from herself, for she's married to Dragonblood now. Dragonblood does exist, you know. Well, son, we can only part of. I've never seen a bride so willing to serve the village. Good enough, I say. Do you really think she's serving the village, sir? Of course she is. How could looking someone up in the chapel make the slightest bit of difference to how windy it is around here? Oh, I always thought you traveling types were a bit dim. What do you want from me? A scientific explanation? But the bride dies. Don't you realize that's what you're doing wrong? Try to imagine something for me, boy. Imagine living in a place where only fair winds bring happiness, and where wrathful winds can destroy everything in a flash. But this is my milling village. We need the wind to survive. The Dragonblood provides us with the wind, so we must appease him. You know how precious life is. We know that better than anyone else, right? That's why we offer a life to the Dragon Lord. It's the most precious thing we can offer. That's no kind of reason at all. You're just murderers. You know what, young lady? If you don't like it, maybe you should just get out of the village. Leave us here for our blessed breeze, filling our lungs, bringing us happiness, in and out. So guys, people do try and make life better for the village. Do people really take superstition this far, I mean? All I know is that happiness should never come at the expense of someone else's life. Anyone who believes otherwise is just deluding themselves. Ah, you. You have a puzzle for us. I can't believe that Suleiman stopped Dr. Junior in front of the chapel. The Dragonblood would have been irked, I'm sure. Excuse me, madam. I wonder if I could trouble you for a few details concerning Julian or Romilda. Goodness me, no, I can't talk about someone like that, or someone from that village. Well, we saw them both talking at that chapel. How embarrassing they are. How dare they act like that? Their antics always were disgraced to the whole village. Appalling. I don't even know if I just said it right, but whatever. I don't care. Do you really think so? Well, of course I do. Who wouldn't? I don't think it's more appalling that you're carrying on these outrageous ceremonies. Sticking your nose to the village business, are you? Want to know about our customs? I assure you, madam, we're simply planning to write a big article about us. I bet I've seen you journalist types before, always sniffing around. We're not sniffing around for anything. We just want to find out more about the chapel so we can go and rescue Romilda. Be quiet, will you? We will not talk of such things. Who do you think you are, strolling in there trying to change the way of life? I demand that you leave this incident. If it weren't for this puzzle I need solving. Well, I first need to get it. That's the point. Puzzle 074. Pampering your pets. Use are to give some treats to your pets who all like different things. But you've forgotten what each animal likes. Be sure you're sure that A likes either ice cream or chocolate, and that B likes pie or ice cream. You're also certain that C likes either pie or chocolate, and it's that either A or D. And it's that either A or D that is the ice cream fan. Unfortunately, you've got no idea which pet likes cake. Oh god. It's okay, don't worry. Like I'm probably get it both like tomorrow because that's when I get my money. So. Okay, let's first do what we know. Probably both. It's like, can you look at the pricing? Oh wait, no, you have different pricing than me. I'll look it up between recordings. Okay. You decide to give some treats to your pets. You're sure that A likes either ice cream or chocolate, so... I'm just... I think I actually have that. You have to look at my Steam list for that. Pie or ice cream for B. You also showed that C likes either pie or chocolate. C likes either pie or chocolate. Okay, let's think this through. So, this one is not D. Actually, either A or D is the ice cream fan. But nobody has this one, and D has only one place. So that's something that we know. Either A or D is the ice cream fan. So this one is A. I hate sneezing. B, C.
Want an answer? How's this?
Yes!
Piece of cake.
Okay, A likes ice cream, B likes pie, C likes chocolate, and D likes cake. Rip. I know I had something like rooms, was it doors or something? I don't know. It turns out the pets aren't pets at all. Just as well, really, not one of those traits suitable for animals. Okay, I have a game called Rooms, the Main Building. You know, like, I have something called Rooms, the Main Building. That's what I was referring to. That's why I said that I might have it. I had a feeling you were able to help me. You journalists are supposed to be good at giving people what they want. I'm sure you're obviously relieved, but we're really not journalists. Okay, can you send it over to me, like, over Discord? Just in a message? Just like the URL's team for just the first one. Well, I'm pleased. We only wish to gain a better understanding of what took place in the village today. Alright, you got honest eyes. I'll tell you what's going on. Romilda and Julian were engaged to be married, you see. They've been going out for years. Oh no. A lovely couple they were. I'm sure they were very happy together. It weren't for the ceremony business. The village lives in fair Drangalord, you see. That's why we make the sacrifices. I know the very idea of it is awful. Where's Julian now? You'll really find him near his windmill. I warn you though, the war will be nigh inconsolable. Many of the criticism, miss. Beatrix, now you better move along. People will get suspicious if they see me talking to you. Let's head to Julian's windmill. We need to have a word with him. Thanks, Tammy. I'll look it up on like the laptop in after the recording. After the recording. Jesus. I keep off burping. Hello there, Julian, I presume? You're outside the chapel, were you not? I fear I have no time for idle chat. Why not? What are you doing? You must, I know, I wish to lick my wounds. Remember parting is such bitter sorrow. I don't believe it. Remota's life is in danger, and all you can do is stand around moping? Did you not hear the words that left her lips? She gladly wets the wrathful Drangalord. Aside, she cast me into darkness deep. No greater clearest sign can ever show. For me, shields no will, no need, no love. Okay. You don't really believe that, do you? Oh, woe is me, Jesus. Poor Julian, he's just a genuinely horror experience. I may doubt we'll be able to raise him right away. But Professor, I apologize, Julian. Romilda, gentle, sweet Romilda. Look, Julian, why don't you come with us to rescue her? There may still be time if we go to the chapel straight away. With a keen eyes, the chapel they do watch, and Shepherd surely shall not let us in. All is futile. I beg you, strangers, leave me be. Be gone, for I am not the hero you require. Oh, damn. Julian's going to need a little more time to pull himself together, it seems. Well, in that case, we'll just have to find a way into the chapel by ourselves. My thoughts exactly. Oh, you're still here, I see, young lady. You know, if you like the village so much, you could always get married here. Do you ever find your village utterly disgusting? Oh, looks like it's true to say about big city girls. Rude, spoiled, and empty-headed. People around here grew up tough, see? It's not the wind, it's all kind of geological subsidence too. Subsidence, whatever. Hold on, geological subsidence? Do you mean to say that the Romans are not the only natural dust you have contend with here? Oh, pretty sharp, aren't you, Top Hat? Yeah, this land's full of holes. There's been lots of accidents over the years. The base of the hill, which Chapel stands, now especially bad. You have to fill in hole after hole to build a house around here. The hill where the Chapel stands? That's right, the whole thing is full of holes and tunnels all the way around. Building around there is a real nightmare. That's why everything's so highly piggly up here. See? That's why you city types can't handle it. Is that so? Many exciting information, sir. Your words have been most enlightening. Oh, always happy to help. Not to boast or anything, but there's no one who knows more about the village than me. That's pretty interesting, wasn't it, Professor? We would have thought Chapel would be surrounded by tunnels. A surprise revelation indeed. Surely it would be no coincidence that Chapel was built in such a spot. I believe there is an extremely high possibility that one of those tunnels will lead directly to the chapel's interior. Wow, really? But I can't see any holes or tunnels from here, Professor. So why don't we take a look from the other side of the hill, over near the forest? Perhaps there are some tunnels over there. A fine idea, Amy. My only concern is that we may get lost among the trees that we had without a guide. I bet Julian knows his way through the forest, but he's probably still too upset to help us at the moment. You may be right, look. Let's continue our investigation. Perhaps we'll discover something that will motivate him to help us. If a sandwich like that would always help me. Hot damn. Or he can't allow him, maybe can't talk to him. I'm ready to have my photograph taken anytime. Do it now before you run out of camera film. I mean, your mother has turned into wind, so you can't take any more photographs of her. It's got to be my turn now, eh? And Lock Someone's boy is supposed to turn into wind, is it? You don't think it's true? Well, it is. The bride turns into wind, everyone knows that. I've even got proof. When the ceremony is over, see that everyone's forgotten all about. Old Shepherd opens the door. And the only thing that's left behind, and as well as the bride's wedding dress. I saw it with my very own eyes. Her wedding dress? Exactly, well, not just the dress, her shoes, the veil, and all that stuff, just lying in the pile on the floor. Which means the bride turns into wind. There's no explanation. Is there, eh? Bah, bah, bah. So the bride just disappears completely, bones and all. Eek, I don't want to think about what happens in the chapel. Let me see, Luke, we have to find out what happens to those women. I have a feeling that someone is watching us. It's okay, alright, you've got nothing to worry about while I'm around. We'll only arrest for the switch if we start that crashly. Let's collect more information, then let's go talk to you, Julian. I think the only person we can talk to now is this fucker. You appear rather downhearted, said Shepherd. Don't hang about my calling. My work is done. I am but human. I weep just like any other. Don't expect us to feel sympathy for you. Still, it is not easy to see a man so racked with guilt. Oh my Drungalord, grant me your assistance. These strangers have come to torment my soul. You're the torment around here, locking away all the so-called brides. I have locked no one away. Each one of the Drungalord brides has entered the chapel willingly, with joy in their heart. Joy, I must admit, I find it hard to believe. This is ridiculous. There's no way all those women entered willingly. What about Ramona? I saw her going to the chapel, but she didn't look the least bit joyful. But did she seem afraid? I assure you she was not. She proceeded of her own volition. Hers was sacrifice we can all admire. I do understand your point of view, believe me. Even I sometimes wish to put an end to this tradition. The man appears to be rather conflicted, in his own particular way. Conflicted or not, his beliefs and actions make him a dangerous man. We cannot allow him to cause any more harm. So she must have known she was going to die. She must have been afraid, and yet she kept all the emotion buried. It's terrible. I wonder, whether the brides truly aren't afraid of going in the chapel? What do you mean, Professor? I think that's what you're getting at. We might have been laboring under significant misapprehension. Indeed, so we cannot be certain yet, of course. Oh dear, I don't understand. This village, the traditions. I just don't understand what's happening here. I know what you mean. Everything we've seen and heard so far has been very troubling. Indeed, a number of unsettling incidents have taken place here. There may be yet another
4,
3, 2, 1, engage! Thank you, Ivy, for the raid. Tammy, can you give Ivy a shout out? Indeed, a number of unsettling incidents have taken place here. There may yet be another unexpected explanation, however. Thank you for doing so, Tammy. Hey, Ivy. And what kind of explanation, Professor? All I can say is that we should not sink into despondency just yet. Certainly not before we have a word with this fine lady, at least. Fine lady? Professor, do you mean... Ah, there you are. Beatrix. Shh, keep your voice down, will you? Just thought you should know I want to see her. That stubborn little minx. Her? Surely that went Romilda? Honestly, pipe down, will you? Of course, Romilda. We'll also be talking about. It's okay, Ivy. Tammy, I mean, Jesus Christ. The boys skip from the table after the ceremony, don't they, madame? What? How do you know that? Well, as soon as I heard that the bride's clothes were left behind, I started to wonder. I thought perhaps someone will be waiting with a change of clothes for the brides. I want them to escape. Oh, it's you, isn't it, Beatrix? You're the one who helps them. On accident, yes. But many have been doing it for generations. It's a perfect way to leave the village. The men have no idea. So Imelda has kept us all, has she? Shh, I told you to keep your voice down. Actually, I'm a little trouble with that at the moment. She's stubborn, you see, stubborn and stupid. She must really believe that she's coming Dragon Ball rough up there at that chapel. What? Surely not. You think that seeing me wondering these would change things? I mean, I see you more determined and stubborn than ever. It was an accident. I really don't know what's going into her. None of the girls caused first like this back in the day. Look, Beatrix, will you tell us the route you took into the chapel? What's the point? If showing this to me, I doubt she's going to listen to some fancy pants strangers. What damn. In that case, we should look around for assistance from Julian. Julian? Why him? He does know that with all his heart. If there was anyone she would listen to, it would be him. I suppose you're right, though it does feel a bit strange to think of a man using a secret for his path to the chapel. But that's the right thing to do. Now listen carefully. Before you need to follow these steps exactly. Pick 2 mushrooms, then 1 strawberry, and repeat until you reach the other side. And no one say any path twice. Every girl in the village knows the steps off by heart. Follow them until the ladder, or you'll never find the end of the tunnel entrance. Thanks, Beatrix. I've got to dash. You shouldn't hang on here too any longer. People start to talk. Look out, said Julian. Hopefully we can persuade him to help us. We found a mystery item, the curly. The gory. Jesus fucking Christ. My brain. Julian, you gotta help us rescue Romilda. Come on. Here again, I thought to make clear that such efforts will accomplish naught. Read new information. There's a tunnel that will lead us straight into Chapel. It's enters in the other side of the forest. There's your chance, Julian. You can save your beloved Romilda. What? For Romilda. Yes, beloved Romilda. Rescue you I will. Oh, fuck my life. Not so loud. You don't want the whole village to know what we're up to, do you? No, fair mate. That is not what I want. Let us pass a word win the windmill here. Less cruel winds carry them to prying ears. Hey, mate gaming. How are you doing? Well, he certainly seems to have a spring in his step again. Well done. Tammy, can you give May Gaming a shout out? Oh, indeed. As long may it continue. Please, time, so fleeting does not but escape. Pray come inside with haste so we may speak. Oh, fuck my life. Very well, in we go. Okay. Pick your dose, Tammy. What's Hans coin? That's Hans coin. Alright, talk with you. It's good to see you in high spirits, Julian. My spirits rise, but fear still clings on tight. Please tell me quickly of this forest path. Of course, there you must remain vigilant. As you go to the forest, the earth beneath your feet could crumble at any moment. Be not concerned, comrades, for I shall lead. No man knows that I'm better than this swain. Is this a shovel which I see before me? The handle towards the wall? Come, tell me, clutch tree. Fuck my life. Just a moment, Julian. We haven't even explained the route yet. The route? Ah, yes, the route before you spoke. Perhaps you could illuminate me now. Pick the mushrooms, then 1 strawberry. Don't repeat until you reach the other side. And don't walk down any path twice. Don't lose me how you know such things. I have no time and no desire to ask. Onwards. I was learning from others' feelings true. I need to hear them with mine own ears. Oh, fuck my life. I enjoy you have the opportunity to talk to her at length about such matters. This dilly-dally serves for naught, kind sir. Let us make haste, for fairer meal that waits. Can you stop speaking that way? I already have a headache. Not a big one, just a small one, but still. Alert me you're prepared to go. Then a trail to Milda we shall take. Oh god, it's a puzzle. Your preparation is complete. Good news. Myrna, love, we make our way to thee. Julian, there's something I need to tell you. Pray tell, good sir, what will you need to say to me? We have a long and difficult journey ahead of us. If something happens along the way, you need to be prepared to go and rescue Ramela alone. Do not fault, Julian. Once people are gone, they cannot come back, no matter how much you want them to. Fear not, kind sir, from Ramela's suite, I happily will go to any length. But hark, the tree will seek up ahead. We may be unclear, but I'll be strong. My finished Ramela as my guide. I shall cut through the forest until I'll find a hole into the chapel. Yes, I foresee it shall be a steep drop, but I only leap down, and on second thought, it may be best to make sure Julian stays with us. We don't need another missing person to worry about. I agree, the poor man's probably going to get himself stuck in a ditch if we leave him to it. Come on, Julian, we'll help you find the route through the forest. Such choice news. Now follow everyone. We'll find the entrance in no time at all. Remember, my sweet. We make haste for thee. Well, you can't fault for his enthusiasm. Oh, thank God, we got a puzzle now. Puzzle 077. Fruits and fungi. Our love-struck hero, Julian, must lead everyone through this forest and into the chapel. One wrong turn, though, and they'll all be hopelessly lost. Luckily, Layton and the others know a trick to making it true. Pick 2 mushrooms, then 1 strawberry, and bring it to the ridge to the side. And don't walk any path twice. Give Julian find a secret path through the forest and make it to the other side in one piece. Okay, pull your out to the exit by touching strawberries and mushrooms you collect along the way. You can't travel the same path twice, and you can't pick the same item up twice or either. Okay. No, that's never going to work out. Fuck. So that's never going to lead us anywhere as well. Wait, but no. Okay, it's 2-1. Found it. Wait, no. I did have it actually for a second there. Okay, let's open up the memo. You have to end up here. Memo.
is how it's done. Good stuff.
That's it, you and others have made it through the forest and to the chapel's secret entrance. Good work. Looking into the Beatrix talking about. A tunnel here in the midst of trees and hills. The light of the Azran is getting stronger. Well, in that case, you better hurry. Have to make our way through the tunnel, sure. Wonder the world. Alas, our trails about is great. But this must be the path Beatrix took. What happened here? The passage has collapsed. Beatrix took quite a risk in coming through here. We're about to do something, or we'll to remove these rocks out of the way, Professor, or we'll never make it to the chapel. So my friend mate, I shall take care of this. With spade in hand, I clear the path of rocks. Sure. Removable is no easy task. Sniff, sniff. That sound is not... I'm sorry, Julian. Sweet joy, it is true, Murder, she still breathes. Let's hurry. Holy shit. This is in need of our construction, there's no doubt about it. Would have thought there'd be something like this hidden all the way down here. Romilda, where are you? Romilda! Oh, Romilda. Julian, what are you doing here? Julian has come to rescue you, Romilda. No, you can't be here. You got to go. I'm married to the Dragon Lord now. Don't be so naive, Romilda. Listen, we've come all this way to save you. Let's hurry up and get out of here. I can't. I'm staying here. My fair Romilda, think of what you'll do. What makes sense, if for you to end your life? Well, you know what? This custom is absurd. The Dragon Lord has worked so many times, yet nothing changes. Not very till he stopped. You surely see that locking up people does not prove us with the peace we seek. Yeah, but even so, it won't be for nothing, you know. If I die, Roberta, please, whatever do you mean? I'm not going to turn into wind, and I'm not going to run away. I'm going to die here and leave my body behind for everyone to see. Then though I realize Dragon Lord doesn't care about these human offerings. Romilda, don't you get it? If I do this, I'll put a stop to these horrible ceremonies, and the people of Hooklands will finally get some peace. I'm sorry, I'm really sorry, Julian, but this is how it has to be. Romilda, no, this ending need not be. Romilda, please. Well, here's the idol that they worship, so I shall see it gone and our village free. What? Fuck my life so strong button. What in the world? Yeah, no, it was a mistake of button pressing, but sure, whatever. Ugh. The result of that symbol is to drive away those who would harm the Azran. Unless those who attempt to interfere with their work is not their efforts will have no effect. And that shows them pulling their weapons right out of their hands. Whoa. It all makes sense now. This altar, these ruins. What's going on? What are you doing to the Dragon Lord? Remember that. We are about to put an end to the Dragon Lord's wrath, once and for all. You what? Well, put your faith in them, my dear. They brought me to this place and wish to help. If you want peace, just believe in them. If not for these good people at my side, we'd not be standing here together now. I never would have another chance to tell you how I feel. Oh, Julian. That also holds the key to solving the mystery of the Dragon Lord. But we're going to end it here, just before the Azran technology. Thank you all very much for watching this to the end of this recording session. Have a good one, and we will see you all during the very next time in Layton and the Azran Legacy. Good day.